Love shock, Chang Wook reveals his wedding secret and the girl he's ready to give his heart to. Could it be true? Has the beloved K-drama prince finally found the one who holds his heart? The whispers of a secret wedding have sent fans into a frenzy. And the truth may be more surprising than anyone imagined. Stay with Red Carpet Revealed as we dive deep into the mystery, the rumors, and the breathtaking confession that has shaken the world of KBs. The story begins like a scene from one of his own dramas. Kind that has fans glued to the screen, hearts racing, and tears flowing. Chang Wook, the man once crowned as the prince of romantic K-dramas, has set the internet ablaze with one shocking revelation, a secret tied to love, a wedding whispered about behind closed doors, and the mysterious girl he has finally chosen to give his heart to. Could this be true? Has the actor, who for years kept his love life away from the spotlight, finally allowed the world a glimpse into his deepest emotions? The rumor has swept across the KB's landscape like wildfire, and every corner of social media seems to pulse with just one question: who is she? The fascination with Chang Wook's love life is nothing new. Ever since he stepped onto the stage of Hallyu, the glance, smile, and romantic drama scene has been scrutinized by adoring fans. From the early days of his career when he won hearts in musicals, breakthrough roles in Empress Key and Healer, his on-screen charm transformed him into an icon of fantasy romance. Women across Asia dreamed of a leading man like him, while men admired the cool charisma he exuded so effortlessly. Yet, behind the layers of fame, Chang Wook remained elusive when it came to matters of the heart. He deflected questions, denied rumors, his private life tucked carefully away, until now. The whispers began innocently, almost playfully, when a set of blurry photographs appeared online. Showed a tall figure, strikingly similar to Chang Wook, walking side by side with a woman whose face was obscured. At first, the photos were dismissed as another fan-manipulated fantasy, kind that floods fan cafes and Twitter threads. But the more closely the images were examined, the harder it became to ignore the uncanny resemblance. Fans, who often dabble as skilled detectives, pointed out details: a jacket Chang Wook wore at a recent airport appearance, a bracelet seen in one of his Instagram stories, the familiar curve of his jawline. The buzz grew louder. Was Chang Wook secretly dating? Dating rumors are nothing new in the Korean entertainment world, and Chang Wook himself had been at the center of several over the years. His chemistry with Nam Ji-hyun and suspicious partner sparked endless debates about whether their romance had spilled over from the script into real life. His interactions with Yoona during the K2 led some to wonder if sparks had flown behind the scenes. Fans even speculated about Kim Ji-won after their appearances at joint events. But each time, the rumors faded, brushed aside by either vague denials or the natural drift of the news cycle. This time, however, things felt different. This time, the rumors refused to die down. The intensity of the speculation exploded when one entertainment tabloid ran a headline that shook the industry. Wedding bells for Chang Wook? Secret ceremony rumors surface. The word sent shockwaves through fan communities. Could it be possible that the beloved bachelor had not only found love but was already preparing to walk down the aisle? Has the fairy tale prince finally found his princess? Within hours, hashtags like Chang Wook wedding and Huish were trending worldwide. International fans translated articles, exchanged theories, and poured over every detail they could find. Glorious Entertainment, Chang Wook's management agency, quickly issued a carefully worded statement. We are aware of the circulating rumors regarding Chang Wook's personal life. At this time, we ask for understanding as we respect his privacy. We will share confirmed information when appropriate. The statement neither confirmed nor denied the whispers, leaving fans suspended in suspense. Some read the message as a subtle hint, an acknowledgement that perhaps something significant was indeed unfolding. Others argued that it was the agency's standard method of diffusing baseless gossip. Either way, the fire had already been lit. It was spreading uncontrollably. In the days that followed, every move Chang Wook made was dissected under a magnifying glass. His Instagram captions were analyzed like poetry, each emoji treated as a clue. When he posted a photo of a sunset with a caption "A New Beginning," fans flooded the comments with theories. New beginning be a cryptic nod to marriage? When he appeared at the airport wearing what looked like a subtle smile, articles speculated whether he was glowing with secret happiness. Even a bouquet of flowers spotted near his car triggered rumors that it was a romantic gift for his mysterious fiancée. The identity of the girl became the obsession of fans and media alike. Fan forums buzzed with wild guesses: a fellow actress, a co-star from the past, a childhood friend, perhaps even a non-celebrity far removed from the spotlight. Some pointed to a particular actress with whom he shared undeniable chemistry in recent interviews, while others insisted it had to be Nam Ji-hyun, whose connection with him remains legendary among fans of Suspicious Partner. Yet, no one could produce definitive proof, and the secrecy only fueled the frenzy further. As the story grew, so did the emotions it provoked. For many fans, the news was bittersweet. They had long imagined Chang Wook as the ultimate leading man, unattainable yet somehow theirs through the characters he portrayed. To think of him belonging to someone else was, for some, heartbreaking. Social media overflowed with messages like, "My heart is broken, but I want him to be happy," and "It feels like I'm losing my first love." Others celebrated with unbridled joy, writing, "He deserves love like everyone else. And if she makes him happy, we support them both forever." The divide highlighted the deep emotional bond fans feel with the actors they admire. Entertainment programs seized on the frenzy, with panelists debating the possibility of Chang Wook tying the knot in secret. If true, this would be one of the most carefully guarded weddings in KB's history. One commentator remarked. Another speculated, he has always valued his privacy. If he chose to marry quietly, it would not be surprising. But the question remains, who is the lucky woman? The tension mounted further when anonymous sources began to emerge, claiming knowledge of the situation. One insider hinted to a gossip column, the relationship has been serious for some time. They are deeply in love, and it's not surprising that marriage is on the horizon. Another suggested, someone he has known for years, not a random new flame. Their bond is real. While none of these sources were officially confirmed, the quotes added fuel to an already raging fire. Through all the chaos, Chang Wook remained characteristically silent. Attended a press event for an upcoming project, smiling politely but carefully avoiding questions about his personal life. Yet, fans couldn't help but notice the way his eyes seemed softer, as though carrying a secret joy. Observers described him as glowing, radiating a kind of happiness that even the tightest mask couldn't fully conceal. Was this the face of a man in love? Rumor took an even more dramatic turn when speculation about the ceremony itself began to surface. Whispers claimed that the event had already been planned in secret, with only family and close friends invited. Some blogs even suggested that luxury hotels in Seoul had been quietly booked under false names. Others claimed that Chang Wook might choose an intimate overseas setting, away from the prying eyes of the media. If anyone could pull off a secret wedding, it's Chang Wook, a fan tweeted. He's been so private his entire life. This would be the ultimate love story. The question on everyone's lips grew louder. Who is she? The woman who captured the heart of one of Korea's most beloved actors remained a mystery. Fans combed through past interviews, searching for moments when Chang Wook had let slip hints about his ideal type. He once described his dream partner as someone with a warm heart, who understands me beyond the surface. Be that he has finally found that someone? His words suddenly carried new weight, reinterpreted through the lens of this unfolding drama. Speculation reached fever pitch when one entertainment news program teased an exclusive reveal about Chang Wook's rumored romance. The program aired a segment filled with dramatic music and blurred out images, promising that the truth would soon come to light. Just as quickly, the segment ended without a concrete answer, leaving fans more desperate than ever. The program's tagline, "The secret is closer than you think," only added to the mystery. Was the reveal deliberately postponed? The truth too explosive to handle all at once? While global fans added their own layer to the frenzy. In China, fan sites translated every Korean article within minutes, generating millions of views. In Japan, entertainment magazines ran features speculating about who the bride-to-be might be. Southeast Asian fans organized live Twitter discussions, with hashtags in multiple languages trending simultaneously. The story was no longer confined to Korea, it had become an international obsession. As part one of this unfolding love saga comes to a close, the stage is set for the revelation that fans have been waiting for. Chang Wook's silence. Agency's carefully chosen words. The anonymous insider whispers, all of it points to something real. Something monumental. The only question left is who she is, and why. After years of guarding his heart, Chang Wook is ready to lay it in her hands. Anticipation is unbearable. The mystery lingers in the air, like the cliffhanger of a drama episode that leaves viewers counting the days until the next installment. Could the next chapter reveal not just the identity of the girl, the reason why this love story has been kept in the shadows? The curtain has been drawn, but the lights are still burning bright. Day with red carpet revealed as the truth behind Chang Wook's wedding secret and the woman of his dreams unfolds in part 2. The curtain rises once again. The world waits with bated breath. The whispers that began as faint rumors have now roared into an international storm of speculation. Chang Wook, the man whose very name evokes images of romance and charisma, has finally allowed a small piece of his private world to slip into the public eye. The question that haunted every fan cafe, every entertainment blog, and every trending hashtag now burns brighter than ever: who is the woman who holds his heart? And what secret about his wedding has been so carefully guarded that not even the sharpest paparazzi have been able to uncover it? The second chapter of this love shock begins not with a denial, but with a reveal so tender, so deliberate, that it could have been lifted straight from the script of a drama. After weeks of silence, Chang Wook's management company, Entertainment, released a statement that electrified the media. Yes, it's true that Chang Wook is in a serious relationship. The statement began, "The person in question is someone who has been a source of comfort, joy, and inspiration for him. They share a deep bond built on trust and respect. And we ask for your continued support as he embarks on this new chapter of his life." The words were carefully chosen, but their impact was seismic. No longer were fans debating whether he was in love, they now knew it as fact. The mystery remained, of course. The identity of the girl was not yet revealed. The admission itself marked a turning point. A rare moment when the veil of celebrity lifted just enough for fans to glimpse the truth beneath. For Chang Wook, who had for so long kept his private life locked away, it was an extraordinary confession. And then, almost like destiny, her name surfaced. Whispers converged into reports. Soon the Korean press began to suggest that the woman was none other than a co-star who had long been linked to him in fan discussions, Nam Ji-hyun. The two had shared unforgettable chemistry in the drama Suspicious Partner, a pairing that fans still call one of the greatest in K-drama history. At the time, their laughter behind the scenes, their shy glances during interviews, and their easy camaraderie had led to endless speculation. Both actors had denied any romantic involvement back then. Fans insisted that something existed between them, something too natural, too genuine to be merely acting. Revelation reignited old flames of excitement. Could it really be true? Had their real-life romance blossomed into real life after all these years? Fans dove back into old videos, replaying behind-the-scenes clips where Chang Wook's eyes seemed to linger a little too long, where Nam Ji-hyun's laughter rang with unguarded warmth. Suddenly, every moment became a clue, every smile a confirmation. "We knew it all along," one fan wrote on Twitter. "The way he looked at her was never acting, it was love." Though neither Chang Wook nor Nam Ji-hyun directly confirmed the identity in their own words, insiders close to both hinted strongly at the truth. They have stayed in touch since working together. One source shared, "Their friendship grew over the years into something deeper. They trust each other completely, and that trust is the foundation of their relationship." Another insider added, "She understands him, not as Chang Wook the star, but as the man behind the fame. That is what makes this relationship so strong." The timing of the wedding rumors only added to the frenzy. It suggested that Chang Wook had been planning an intimate ceremony, with only family and closest friends in attendance. This was deliberate, to protect the sanctity of the moment. Sure that his love story remained his own before it became the world's. Some whispered that the ceremony would take place in a serene location outside of Seoul, perhaps in Jeju Island, a place renowned for its natural beauty and romantic aura. Others speculated that he might choose a private venue abroad, shielded from the relentless gaze of cameras. What made this wedding secret, however, was not just the quiet planning. It was the story behind it, the reason he had chosen now, after years of silence, to open his heart. An emotional interview snippet released by a lifestyle magazine, Chang Wook hinted at his newfound clarity. "Comes a time in life when you realize that fame, success, And even dreams are not enough, he said. The end of the day. It's about who is beside you when the lights go off. I am grateful to have found that person. Those words resonated deeply with fans, echoing across social media like a love letter not only to his partner but to everyone who had followed his journey. The girl was no longer just a figure of speculation, she was the embodiment of the warmth, trust, and companionship he had long yearned for. Secret, it seemed, was not simply the wedding itself, but the deeper truth that Chang Wook, the eternal bachelor prince, had finally allowed himself to be vulnerable, to choose love over solitude. The reactions were as explosive as they were emotional. In Korea, entertainment programs ran marathon segments analyzing the love story, from their first meeting on set to their rumored present-day happiness. Internationally, fans trended hashtags celebrating the couple. Suspicious partner turned into lifelong partner. One fan declared. Another wrote, "This is not a drama anymore. This is the love story we always dreamed for him." The outpouring of joy, mixed with a bittersweet pang of letting go of their fantasy, painted the digital world with emotions rarely seen in such magnitude. Close friends of Chang Wook, anonymously, shared touching anecdotes. One recalled how, during a private gathering, he couldn't stop smiling whenever her name was mentioned. Another remembered how he once described her as the calm in my storm. These glimpses into his private heart revealed a man who had not only found love but also found peace. The narrative grew even more emotional when reports emerged about the involvement of Chang Wook's family. Sources claimed that his parents had warmly welcomed her, embracing her as part of the family. His father was especially touched. One insider revealed, he once said that he had always worried about his son being lonely, and now he feels relieved knowing there is someone who truly cares for him. The detail of a father's blessing added a layer of poignancy that fans found irresistible. It was no longer just about a celebrity romance, it was about family, destiny, and love that transcended fame. As the wedding plans continued under a veil of secrecy, speculations about the ceremony itself ran wild. It could be a lavish affair with dazzling decorations and star-studded guests, or a simple, heartfelt celebration with only those who mattered most. Some fans even created fantasy wedding scenarios, sharing fan art of Chang Wook in a tuxedo and his bride in a flowing gown, walking down an aisle adorned with cherry blossoms. The imagination of the fandom became part of the story itself, testament to the emotional connection they felt with his journey. And yet, despite the fever pitch of attention, Chang Wook remained graceful in his handling of the situation. Neither flaunted nor denied. Neither confirmed every detail nor hid away in fear. Instead, he chose to let his happiness speak for itself. "I've always lived for my work, for my fans, for my career," he admitted in a quiet moment. "But now, I want to live for myself as well. For the person who makes my life brighter." It was the kind of statement that transformed the narrative from scandal to blessing. No longer was the question why is he hiding this, but rather, how can we celebrate this with him? The love shock had matured into a love story, one that inspired hope, faith, and the belief that even in the dazzling, often isolating world of fame, true love could be found. As the final act of this saga draws near, one thing becomes clear: Chang Wook's wedding secret was never truly about secrecy at all. It was about timing. Protecting something precious until it was strong enough to be shared. It was about waiting until he was ready, not as an actor, as a celebrity, but as a man. And when he was ready, he chose to reveal not with fanfare or spectacle, but with sincerity and grace. The girl he is ready to give his heart to may forever remain partly shrouded in mystery. At least until the day they choose to stand before the world together. But perhaps that is the beauty of this story. Where's the very dramas that made Chang Wook famous, filled with suspense, driven by emotion, and resolved with a moment of breathtaking honesty. Only this time, the ending is not written by a scriptwriter. It is written by life itself. For the millions who have followed his journey, from his first roles to his rise as a Hallyu star, this love story is both a shock and a gift. It is a reminder that behind the glamour and the cameras beats a heart that longs for the same things we all do: love, companionship, and a forever partner. Chang Wook has found his, and the world is privileged to witness even just a glimpse of it. As the lights dim on this chapter, one sentence remains: Chang Wook has revealed his wedding secret, and in doing so, he has shown the world not just the actor, the man, A man ready to give his heart to the girl who was always meant to be his. And with that, the fairy tale ending fans have long dreamed of finally takes its bow. Just when fans thought the story had reached its climax, Chang Wook delivered one final twist. Heartfelt live broadcast that stunned millions of viewers worldwide. He broke his silence not with denial, not with ambiguity, but with words that will be etched forever in the memory of his supporters. Yes, he began, his voice steady yet filled with emotion. There's someone who holds my heart. She has been my friend, my confidant. And now she is the one I want to walk beside for the rest of my life. With those words, the speculation ended and the reality began. Confession was raw, unpolished, and deeply sincere, exactly what fans had been waiting for. It was not a press release crafted by managers, a leaked report from insiders. It was Chang Wook, the man himself, standing before the world and opening his heart. In that moment, the love shock transformed into a love story too powerful to deny. The reaction was instant and overwhelming. Fans flooded the live chat with messages of support, tears, and joy. Hashtags like Chang Wook forever, shock confession, and Chang Wook wedding trended in dozens of countries. Celebrities and industry colleagues chimed in with messages of congratulations. It felt less like gossip and more like a global celebration. The most unforgettable moment came when Chang Wook leaned closer to the camera, his eyes shining with certainty. Said, "This is not the end of my story. It is the beginning of ours." The choice of words, ours, sent shivers across the fandom. No longer was it about the solitary prince of K-drama. It was about a man who had chosen love, partnership, and a future built not on fantasy but on truth. Final curtain call of this saga leaves behind not scandal but legacy. For years, Chang Wook played the leading man who swept women off their feet on screen. Now, he has become his own leading man in real life, stepping boldly into a chapter filled with authenticity, vulnerability, and love. And for fans, shocking revelation is not the loss of a dream, the birth of something even more precious, the chance to see their idol truly happy. As the story closes, one truth resonates: love was never the secret, it was always the destination. And Chang Wook, at last, has arrived. Oh, the love shock that once shook the entertainment world now stands as proof that even the brightest stars can find their forever light. Chang Wook has revealed not just a secret, a truth that resonates beyond the screen: love is real, powerful, and worth protecting until the perfect moment. Journey from leading man of countless dramas to leading man of his own life has touched millions. And the curtain falls not with silence but with thunderous applause from fans around the globe. At red carpet revealed. Thank you for joining us on this breathtaking ride, from whispers to revelation, from rumors to reality. Passion, your excitement, and your endless support keep stories like this alive and unforgettable. Stay with us, because the world of KBs is filled with more secrets, more twists, and more moments that will make your heart race. Until then, thank you for reading, for believing, and for celebrating love with us.